Better be careful about these Blue Note reissues. A Japanese company. Hi, this is Takashi Nohara from Jazz Blues Japan. Yes, the company is Toshiba EMI Japan, and here are the samples I have. A Caddy for Daddy, Hank Mobley, and John Patton, Oh Baby, right? These are the Blue Note reissues by the Toshiba EMI in the early 90s. And the reason why I'm saying better be careful is because of the pressing quality of these series. The series that the Toshiba EMI produced at that time is called Blue Note Rare Groove Collections. And the pressing quality of these series, I should say, is not that good, Yeah, I must admit that the pressing quality is not that good. And most of the time, I have sold many copies of this series, but most of the time, there is a noise issue. But with us, JBJ, Jazz Blues Japan, you don't need to worry about it because I know the problem. So whenever I find, these series, Blue Note Rare Groove Collections, I carefully check visually and also the sound. So, on our store, whenever you find these copies, a series, don't need to worry about it because I checked them. And in case, even if I check them, it's not that I listen to all the tracks, from start to the end, right? Just a spot sound check. So in case you get a copy from me and just spin it and play it and you have a problem with a noise issue, don't worry about it because I have a money back guarantee. So whenever you find a problem after you purchase it, again, I should say that there is no problem. I usually flexibly deal with the customer, buyer, to, sort out the problem. Either I refund the full or partial or whatever I do to compensate you. So don't worry about it. But in case you want to purchase these series, anywhere, it's better for you to be careful. Maybe you need to ask them if they check the sound or the condition properly, right? But the sound quality, I should say, is okay. It's good. It's only that there is a noise issue, for many copies of these series. But the sound itself is good. I don't think there is any difference between these, Blue Note Rare Groove collections and the other reissues by the Toshiba EMI. I don't think there is any difference, especially with the 80 ones in the past. The sound still is okay, but the pressing quality, that's only the problem, right? And that problem, I think, the quality of the pressing came because of the era at that time. The 90s, as you know, the CDs were selling very good and the vinyl records were selling poor, right? So the Toshiba EMI, I know, did not want to invest on the vinyl record production. So they cut the cost, and maybe the engineers were scarce, and maybe the machine that they used is very old or something like that. Maybe that caused the processing quality being very poor. It's a kind of sad story and a sad history, but anyway, it's the fact, the truth that we cannot ignore. So it's better be careful about these Blue Note Rare Groove collections by Toshiba EMI. And just a couple of things that you can identify. These are the Blue Note Rare Groove collections. One is obi. If the sleeve, the record has the obi, it is distinct that the obi is, blue and orange color. It's not like the other Blue Note reissues by the Toshiba EMI, whitish and a blue color, right? So that is very, very distinct. So whenever you find this orange obi, yeah, that means this is one of the Blue Note Rare Groove collections. And the other is the insert. The insert thing, is a I'm sorry, it's difficult for you to identify because of the language. It's in Japanese and some English. But the one thing you can identify is the records featured on this collection. There are only 10 records. Yes. So on the insert, there are only 10 records in the featured. On the front, I think 6. Yeah. On the front 6, and at the back, 4. So in total, there are 10 records in the featured. So whenever you find the insert with those 10 records, yeah, that means this is one of the Blue Note Rare Groove collections. So those are the two things that you can identify. The record is Blue Note Rare Groove collection by the Toshiba EMI in the early 90s. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you enjoy it. And always, I just keep praying and wishing you guys, family members, friends, co-workers, and everybody to be safe in this pandemic situation. And I really thank you for supporting us and everything. We are connected with the music we love. Just remember, and see you next time. Bye bye. Stay safe.